welcome to Spain. Enjoying the Spanish weather. Okay, we're here at the e-NV charging station, the first stop in Spain, in San Sebastian. So this is activated using an app, so let's see if this works. The first time I've done this. We want Chademo, so I'm guessing that's asking me to plug in the vehicle. Okay, this looks good. So yeah, green tick. Alright, lights come on. And we're charging. Yeah! First rapid charge here in Spain. San Sebastian worked using the e-NV. Just tell me now to go get a coffee, which is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to pop the 12-watt kettle on and get a brew on the go. It should show how many kilowatts we've put in, a little graph of the charging speed and
that's pretty.
How much we've put in so far and how much it's costing us. So we need to get a really good charge here, because the next leg of the journey is about 1,500 meters of height gain over the next like 20 miles or so. Yeah, so the journey's all gone smoothly so far, all the way down through France in our 24 kilowatt hour e-NV200 campervan. We've done 810 miles since leaving our home in North Wales in the UK. The van's still going well. It's been really great. Probably in these sorts of conditions in winter, we're probably getting about 60-70 miles between charges. Okay, just driving through the mountains between above San Sebastian.
Still wet, still windy.
Still some more great EV driving weather. Car's not doing too bad. Even with all this height gain, we're still averaging over 3 miles per kilowatt hour. We've obviously been taking it nice and easy on the speeds. Probably 40 miles an hour on going uphill, and whatever we can do going downhill. And into the tunnel. First time I've used a rapid charger literally on a forecourt of a petrol pump. But it's actually undercover, which is amazing. It's literally right next to the main pump.
Oh my god, a little table.
e-NV200 rapid charger on a forecourt. So this is the first time we've tried to activate one of these. So these are all the apps I've got for this trip here in Spain. And that's where we are. So I'm going to go charge. Next. Amount to charge. Whoa, it's literally like buying fuel. You can select the amount of charge that we want. Let's go for 7 to be safe. So €2.25. Shall I move? Wow, look at that screen. That is cool, eh? Okay, just approaching the next rapid charger in the hills above San Sebastian. We're a little bit worried about this leg because of the 2,000 foot of height gain up from sea level up into the mountains here, and also the weather is not exactly great. But we drove pretty slowly and managed to get the efficiency of 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour, which is really not too bad. We left San Sebastian on 97%, now we're on 32%. So Van reckons we'll still get about 70 miles. So it's good to know, even fully loaded like this in bad weather, as long as you take it easy going uphill, it's not too bad. A little bit of an error, DC isn't working and they're not able to connect to the unit to restart it. I don't know if you can see that there. So we're just going to go 2 miles now to a Type 2 charger in a supermarket car park on the e-NV network, and get to that for a little while when we have some food, and then carry on. Where we're now plugged in and charging at 3.3 kilowatts on the e-NV network. It's a nice free charge. So we take this opportunity to cook up some dinner. Starving, been on the go all day. So even though we were planning on motoring on, this is a good spot to stop at.
Woohoo!
Yeah, as I told you, we are trying to reconnect all the charges, so in the following hours we expect, or at least tomorrow morning, we expect the whole network to be available again.
Okay, excellent.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
No, thank you so much for your help. And are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. course.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're continuing driving on to Granada tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be smooth.
Okay, have a nice trip, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for
too.
your help.
Thanks to you, bye.
Bye bye.
Adios.
He's the guy I've been in contact with who did a new release of the app so that I could log in, and then did another release so I could use a UK payment method. So when this charger didn't work, initially we called the main support line, which didn't get through to anyone who spoke English and couldn't really understand what we wanted. Just call this guy I've been in email with, and he just picked up and he's like, "Hello, is that Glenn? Ah, hello. Are you in Spain?" Yes. I'm trying to use your charge point. And yeah, he's managed to reboot the whole network. Apparently all the charge went down across Spain, which is pretty bad. Right, onwards. Okay, we're here at N.Wales station, in the capital of the Basque country, and just been activating this charger, and we got an error. I was like, oh, why is it not working? Initialization error. Then I realised I hadn't actually plugged it in. So I was sitting there going, why am I getting an error? That looks better. I've actually plugged it in this time, and surprise, surprise, it's working. Just plugged into a Polar unit on the way to Burgos here, where we're going to stay for tonight. This is quite a critical one for us because we need it to get to the next destination, but it seems to be making a, can you hear that? A terrible noise. So we're charging, but I'm not sure if this unit's going to last. Okay, evening van update. It is midnight and we're on the outskirts of Burgos, but we knew this leg was a bit too far for us to do. Halfway along was this hotel over there, which had a Polar 7 kilowatt destination charger that showed live on the Polar app, and when I arrived I managed to activate it using our UK Polar card, but it was something seriously wrong with the power supply. It was making this crazy like shaking noise, and after a few seconds it just cut out and we got no charge. So we haven't really got many other options really. We've been looking around for things like campsites and things, but there's not really much in this, you know, there's literally no more charging stations on the map that we can reach to get to Burgos. So I've had to deploy our final weapon. Honda UI20, so it's a 2 kilowatt generator, but about 1.5 kilowatt continuous. We're charging very slowly at 1.7 kilowatts. So when we were planning this trip, because I knew it was going to be quite a close call, one thing to do would obviously be take out a recovery, and if we just get stuck, just call for a recovery truck to pick us up. Well, one, that could obviously take quite a while to happen. You could waste a fair bit of time, and also I didn't really want to be towed along for, you know, tens and tens of miles by a big diesel truck. So I did there to get hold of a 2 kilowatt petrol generator. It weighs about 20-25 kilos, so the idea being if we needed a little top up, that it would use less fuel than a diesel truck would. This was the plan. So you see here, so that's where we are now. So over the last 2 days we left our home here in North Wales, and we drove all the way down to Portsmouth, and we got the ferry to France. Then we drove all the way down France using rapid chargers, and today we started from Bordeaux, went down through France, crossed into Spain. We're here between apologies for the pronunciation, Victoria-Gantries and Burgos. So we're hoping to get to Burgos. So it's slightly too far for us. It's about 75 miles, and we could do that in summer without any hills, but now it's winter. So we've come this far, and we haven't just run out here at all. We've just stopped because this is where we had planned to use a 7 kilowatt destination charger. Polar at this hotel, isn't it? Cut out after a few seconds. Tried a few times, no good. So we are here. We've got about 25% left of the battery. So we just need an extra about 20 miles or so of range to get us to Burgos, where there's loads of rapid charge options. Then all the way down here, all the way to Madrid. Then should be plain sailing, they say. So that is our final destination. down here in Jaén near Granada. Good morning. So as you can see, we are running the generator. So we had to run it for a few hours last night, and then we ran out of fuel. We only had about a litre or two in the generator. We got some more fuel, ran it for a few more hours, so now we've got enough to get to Burgos. So we generated about 60% energy, about 10 kilowatt hours or so. That took about 8 hours. So this is the generator charging setup. Power comes in here, it goes into the open EVSC, and we'll see we're charging at 6.8 amps. So very slow charging, about maybe 4.5 miles of charging per hour. And so it's only a very small generator, hence why we need to charge so slowly. And to get this generator to work, I've set the open EVSC to not have any ground fault monitoring, because the generator does not have a ground. It's an islanded system, approximately equivalent to a 25 mile per gallon car. Just to put it into context, we've just had to generate about 30 miles or so of range, but we've driven 952 miles since leaving home. About 3 litres of fuel to drive 980 miles is not too bad. Okay, we're back on the move again, and it's nice and sunny this morning, a bit warmer. It's gone up to 4 degrees after being down to zero overnight. I was going to say, for the first time this trip, we haven't got the heater on and don't want to run the generator any more than we have to.
Hence some down jackets and hats you see us wrapped up in.
Yeah, so we're not too cold. It's got lots of layers. We're back, rapid charging again in Burgos. Right, finally back on the rapid charge network. Let's make some good progress today. Next few charges are looking good. Should be a nice, easy trip from now on, at least until south of Madrid. Right, time for some breakfast. Okay, we have left Burgos, heading towards Madrid. It's amazing, since I planned this trip, about 2 or 3 extra rapid charges opened. This has made our life considerably easier. Yeah, do with a few more though, to make things even easier. New Spain will be tricky. Literally not expecting to see any other EVs here. I think we can safely say we're the only GB registered electric campervan in Spain right now. 902 Chadamo, select, charge now. Oh hey! Woo! It's gone blue.
Let's do a little dance!
Yay! It's working. What you see behind me here is the Easy Charger hub, quite possibly the best rapid charger location in Spain. So we're done charging here at the Easy Charger. 96%. The only problem is the app won't let me stop it, so we're now locked to the charger. We can't leave. Can press the emergency stop button, but that will probably leave this charger in a failed state, so no one else to use it. But here's one trick which I think might work. So if I go into the menu here, detail, and set the charging percentage to be an 80%, and because we're over 80%, the van should stop itself. Yep, and it has done. So now the charger should be relieved, and I should be able to unplug. Success. Okay, just heading south from Burgos. That's over another one of our high points. It was over 1,000 meters back there, and it's been sleeting and snowing for most of the trip, and it's 2 degrees. So yeah, pretty chilly out there. You know, you don't think it's warm going to be in Spain. 2 degrees and snowing. It's freezing overnight, but we're just approaching a hotel now with a Polar Ultracharger that we're very familiar with in the UK. But there are a few here deployed in Spain by a Spanish company. Wow, this looks like a cool place. Parked behind the Tesla. Okay, cool. That looks like it should work with our card. Hey, so we're done charging at Hotel Van Julian. Really cool place. It seems like the owner, possibly the owner, owns this beautiful P85 Tesla sitting there. Wow, that is one hell of a car. It's snowing and we've got more height gain, but then we're dropping down to Madrid. It's another 53-mile leg. Snow right side of the road.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all the traffic coming out of Madrid. First time we've really seen any traffic really on this trip. Roads to Spain have been very quiet.
Nice. Go on. Yeah.
Okay, evening update. We're charging at a 7 kilowatt unit in a hotel just outside of Toledo, and absolutely hilarious trying to get this to work because we could see on the Polar app that it was operational, and I knew we could activate it with our UK Polar card, but it's just gone in here, and obviously the staff here, we arrived pretty late, about midnight. It's a 24-hour hotel, so there's plenty of staff on duty, but they all seemed pretty didn't really know what was going on with it really, and managed to persuade them to let us come down here and give it a go, and it worked with that card, and then just had a hilarious sort of 40-minute conversation in Spanish that I could understand about 0.1% of what was being said. He seemed to totally be able to uncomprehend how a vehicle with an autonomy of 112 kilometres had come from the UK. It's quite a posh hotel spa car park. We're in the underground bit. So yeah, we can charge up here. We'll probably most of the night. It'll be done probably in a few hours, but 3 hours. But we might just get some kip here and then head on off in the morning. Okay, good morning. It is now almost 6 o'clock in the morning. We're just leaving on, this is going to be the longest leg we've done. The next rapid charger is about 100 miles away. About 78 miles away there is a Tesla destination charger, and 78 miles for us in winter, even though it's showing 98 now, is very tricky. We could need to average more than 4.3 at least miles per kilowatt hour, which can be very difficult in these winter conditions and with the height gain and everything, but we'll see how we get on. So we're now south of Madrid, heading on the final few charging stops, but these could be particularly challenging. Is also the fact that we don't know for sure whether we'll be able to use the Tesla destination. Right, let's go find out. Okay, we've got 0.4 miles to go, and we've done 77.4 miles, which is a record, and we've still got 11% left, 10 miles. So yeah, looks like we made it. Okay, so we're here in Manzanares, and the Tesla destination charger didn't work, but luckily we found this plug here in the Repsol garage that the kind lady over there who's running the garage let us use. So we've been charging here for about an hour or so, had a little nap, charged about 50%, it's quite windy. So we've got 20 miles to go now, down the road to Nissan garage, where there'll be a rapid charger. Right, onwards. We're just leaving Gasolwin rapid charger in La Carolina, and this is this unit was only installed about a month ago. It wasn't here when I was planning this trip. And it's very new, so they haven't. Yeah, there's only 2 in Spain, and they haven't implemented any payment system yet. So you just have to pay the attendee. I guess it means it's not 24 hours yet, is it? But until 9 p.m, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's not too bad. But yeah, nice unit, decent location. Made this leg of the journey much easier. Otherwise, we would have had to. There was a 7 kilowatt charger in a university down the road. Was my plan to use. Woohoo! Ahead of us, we can see our destination, Jaén. Jaén. Come on, Jaén. Nearly there. We're just going to stop at Nissan garage, even though we've got enough to get there. because we're just going to be staying in the van, not on any particular campsite or anything. We're not going to have any charging options where we're staying, so we're just going to go and rapid charge at the Nissan dealer in High-End. So we've got enough power to be able to run the heater and everything if needed for the next few days. All right, woohoo! Here we are in High-End in the south of Spain. This is our final destination of the EV van road trip. Done about 1,500 miles since leaving North Wales in a 24 kilowatt hour Nissan e-NV200 camper. We've met up with our friends who drove down in the VW California Transporter, not electric.
If you can't see through the hazard windscreen, they're ahead of us.
Cooking dinner at the moment and putting their baby to bed, and we're going to hang out in a bit, but we're celebrating. Got some wine on the go and relaxing. It's been 4 days on the road. I think they did it a day and a half quicker than us. Definitely a difficult trip to make with a 24 kilowatt hour battery. If we had the 40 kilowatt hour version of this van, it would be pretty much plain sailing. Our plan is, having driven down here, is to stay here now for 2 weeks and not drive anywhere, hardly. We're going to go rock climbing in High-End. Cheers. Good trip. Got the guidebook here. Just having a little look at all the different routes we can do. It looks totally awesome. This is the place we're at. It's called High-End Escalada. Sandwiches being made. Lovely. Right, let's go. Look where we are. So yeah, I had the heating on this morning in the van. Oh, it's toasty in there. It's still pretty chilly out here.